Hey guys, Ken Faulkner. I got another video for you, and you can probably guess what it's all about. Um, these cards are something that I don't know. They may be collectible. I don't know. Um, Back before Jack Wolf was selling his knives, he went to Blade Show 3 years ago. I think that's right. And he didn't have any to sell, but he was showing them, and they were really cool. But we did pick up a whole bunch of these cool cards. The artwork that he does with all the knives is part of the experience. I mean, and you got to say, Ben over at Jack Wolf's Knives, he knows how to create an experience. The fact that he got together with the artists that did all these things is just phenomenal. So these are cards that I'll always keep in my collection, and you can see most of the knives that he's put out, but there's been a couple surprise ones. Another, the Cyborg is one. I was trying to think to myself, what's the order that he put them all out in, and I couldn't remember, and I was trying to look it up online, but I'm too lazy. But this is a good chunk of the ones that he's done. Most of these I remember. The Humpback is one. I know it's something that came out, but I just don't remember that one too well. But all these other ones, I just remember the names. The Javelina was fairly recent too, and he already had that design done 3 years ago when he came out to that Blade Show. So the reason why I'm bringing Jack Wolf up, other than I really like his knives, is that I did get one. It's not this one. This one at Blade Show. These are the two of his that I have. You know, they're not your budget knife for sure. And when I say it's not a budget knife, but not only is it not under $100 or anything like that, they're more around the $300 range. But the quality and the materials and just the amount of effort put into the design is all very obvious, and especially when you get them in hand. So this is the one I picked up this year, and it is the Feel Good Jack. And I've shown this before when I showed what I bought at Blade Show. This one is my first one that I got with the camo carbon fiber design. This is the first one I picked up, but it's just got that plain micarta. And you know, I really like plain micarta, and I'm not huge on the fancy carbon fibers, but every once in a while you just got to pick one up because they're just so cool looking. But I'll tend to take the grippiness of a micarta most days. But every once in a while you got to have a little bling. And this one's got that cool limoncello. This one stuck out to me from the name because I do like that drink, the limoncello. Not that I drink it very often. It's a pretty unusual drink to have, but I do enjoy one every once in a great while. But this is called the limoncello. And as far as the scales are concerned, and of course it's the Feel Good Jack as far as the blade shape. And I guess this is a doctor's knife shape. I definitely am not an expert at slip joints, but I know that Ben is. I know that he's a huge fan of them, and he not only makes premium slip joints, he also tries his best to do them justice. Experience Jack Wolf knives. You've seen this before. Everybody's seen it, but it's just really when you open it, and you actually have one, you open it. I mean, it's it's so much different than what you're used to seeing. This one being the Vampire Jack. You got this tube. I mean, I've seen the cardboard tubes before, but it's aluminum. It's got the stamping on the end here, and the screw-off cap, and even this portion of the knife is premium. You got the artwork there, the Jack Wolf Vampire Jack, and you get a sticker, and I got another pog here. I must have put that one in from what I picked up at the last show, and then I got the same kind of thing here with the Feel Good. This one's a little bit more, I guess you want to say, sexy. Most of them have the wolves on there, and this one does have the wolf as well, but you also got the hot nurse there, and obviously Jack Wolf is showing his appreciation. So anyway, I'd have to say that for me, Jack Wolf has got me interested in buying and collecting slip joints. I had some from the past when I was a kid. I mean, it was just, you know, part of growing up back then. Lots of people had them. They were a little bit more common. But then once the modern folders with all the cool locking mechanisms came in, and they started really going into these fancy materials with the titanium and the micartas, and then later on with all the different carbon fibers and the high-end blade steels. This one's M390, which is not common for a slip joint. I think it's maybe a little more common now because the glass ceiling's been broken. And then this one's an S90V. So we're starting to see more of these super steels, if you will, coming out in the slip joint designs. And Jack Wolf, I think, is a big part of why that happened. So for me, it motivated me to collect more slip joints. I tend to go with a more budget generally, but when it comes to Jack Wolf, I'm willing to spend that extra amount of money. I know that Kevin over at Lefty EDC, he's kind of pretty much said straight out that he wasn't interested in slip joints until he started getting into the Jack Wolf knives. And I've seen that with other people. And now some people, JB, Big Red EDC, I mean, he was always, as far as I know, he's always been into them. But then there's other people that were more of the modern folding people that are tending to buy and collect and show these types of knives on videos now. So that's just a quick show of my my latest Jack Wolf knife, the Feel Good Jack, and a little bit of my story as far as my experience with Jack Wolf. Also, can't go without telling you that Ben Belkin is just an awesome guy. I've met him several times at several of the shows. Talked to him a little bit in comments. I'll be commenting on somebody else's video about Jack Wolf knives, and he'll come in and he'll respond to my comment. He's out there. He's all over the place, and he's a great guy. So if you ever get a chance to meet him, go up and talk to him. You'll recognize just how passionate he is about what he does. So anyway, guys, you take care. Hope all the fathers out there had a good Father's Day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.